I have 4 pings in NA alliances somehow. What happened in here? Oh, one is Quaggan's aquarium pictures. Holy cow, that's a nice looking aquarium. Yeah, I would love to have something like that. I was saying in that Discord today, if you're not in NA alliances, when I was in high school, I had an aquarium. And I liked my aquarium. It was really nice. It was like a 125-gallon aquarium. I had a ton of fish in it. And when I moved for college, because you can't fit a 125-gallon aquarium in a dorm room, I sold it, and I haven't had an aquarium since. But I miss it, and I would like to have one again. So I was thinking that I could get like a small aquarium, like a 10, 15 gallon, and I could have it in the office. And I could get like a waterproof webcam or a GoPro or something. And I could stick the GoPro in it, and I could have like a neat stream overlay that is an underwater webcam in a fish tank. I don't know if I'm going to do that yet, but conceptually it sounds like a fun idea. So it might be something that I explore when I feel like I can own a aquarium and like commit to caring for it. Which is not now, but maybe will be soon. Anyway, give me OBS back and get off of the main screen. You can go onto the side screen now. Did you change your... You did change your title and you changed your category. You're good to go. You just get to play PlanetCrafter for a while. How nice. Man, I'm pleased with how fights went tonight. I gotta ping Ebbs later and thank him for playing with us. That was a really good time. I feel like, you know, I took like a 5-6 month break from commanding because I felt like I wasn't doing very well at it. And I kind of wanted to re-strategize about how I thought about it. And ever since I came back, I've been really happy with how things are feeling. I think I'm commanding better, but I think I'm also like a more interesting and entertaining commander to follow. The fight quality's been good. I'm really pleased with it overall. It's nice to be doing it again. Can I have aluminum, please? No aluminum yet? That's fine. So what do I need to work on today? We're approaching the end of revisions on the first iteration of the lakeside base. We have storage for materials, but we can always use more. We have crafting set up. We have food growing set up. Food growth is like stable for the first time ever. I wouldn't mind building this out a little bit up here as just additional storage to pack more resources into, but I don't think I need to worry about it right now. I think maybe it wouldn't hurt to set up... Oh, I was going to do interior walls along. Alright, so as always, I think the first thing that I need is massive amounts of iron. So let's go see what the iridium drills are up to, and then if they're empty, we'll head north to the waterfalls. Because I want somewhere to store super alloy. Oh, there's a cute little... Oh, never mind. There's no puddle here. I thought there was a cute little puddle, but apparently not. But I want a place to put super alloy, because then I can start condensing all of my other materials into super alloy to free up storage space for more. And in order to do that... This is rough. In order to do that, I need a place to actually store super alloy. Otherwise, it's just going to fill up my inventory. So we'll head north to Waterfall. I should have enough oxygen to get there, but just in case, let's stop in for a quick puff. T4 heater takes iridium rod, explosive powder, and super alloy. It is 51 energy. I can make a lot of those. I can make many of those. Because we have iridium for absolute days right now. I looked in you? I'm gonna need that aluminum. Or eggplant seed wouldn't be that bad. Just grab a little bit. Then you don't have to worry about it later. You've already got quite a bit of iron on you. You don't have to worry too much about it. Oh, and also I need to move over, here so you guys can see terraforming parameters. God, there's so much iron up here. Let me stop by the little mini base that we have up here to top up on oxygen, and then I'll head back home. We gotta do a more robust job of exploring up here, though. Like, there's a lot of stuff just scattered around here that looks like it might be hiding secrets from us. There's also the classic video game trope of who knows what's behind these waterfalls. You know, we've got time to check this one right now. That, I need explosives for. I'm not gonna be able to get in there. But I shouldn't be that far away from unlocking explosives at this point. Fill a box. Nothing behind that waterfall. And I don't think there's any other waterfalls back there. The rest are over here. Do you have secrets back here? No. No. Well, maybe, actually. No. Oops. So I didn't think I'd take fall damage there. It's okay. We'll eat when we get back home. Oopsie. No, wait. I have food on me. Yeah. Let's eat some of that. And I guess grab a Nulma seed. We'll check this last waterfall and then we'll go back. Oh. What are you? You are requiring explosives to get through. I don't have explosive yet. But I can make explosive powder, so they can't be that far off. We'll top up on O2 again, and we'll head back. We're also going to need to drink water relatively soon, but we've got that back at base. We'll be fine. When I landed here, this is all a desert. And now, this specific part is still a desert. But other parts are not. Fascinating, I know. Hydration level? Calm down. You'll be okay. Where do you need to go for? Go to your hydration station for water. Your water acquirer over here. And then put your materials away. And then the next thing I think you do is you upgrade your flower spreaders to T3 to up your biomass. And then after that, you can build the fancy new heaters. But we're going to do interior wall here. No. We're going to do interior wall here. And then we're going to do interior wall here. And then around this side of it, assuming I have 3 iron, you have more than 3 iron. You are going to be... I don't want you to clip with that railing. You can just clip here. You're going to be super alloy. And then I'm going to craft a ton of super alloy. So it's magnesium, iron, aluminum, titanium, silicon, cobalt. Aluminum, magnesium, iron, magnesium, aluminum, cobalt, silicon, titanium. You should really save some of this iron, though. It's like, iron is so valuable for you still. You're right. Just make the other interior walls. And then, we've got this extra nice little storage space here. So we could put 4 lockers in here. We can put extra miscellaneous crafting stuff there if we need to. This is going to be like desk space. We're going to have desks here that have our power readouts and stuff on them. We could move our screens in here for our terraforming parameters to keep an eye on things. We can really decorate that up and have it look quite nice. And then eat a squash while you're in here too. Now, what do I need for the flower spreaders? 2 water bottle, 2 super alloy, 2 fertilizer. Fertilizer, I'm remembering from last time. I need sulfur. And to make sulfur, I need drills. So we actually need to work on ore extractors first. Give me 2 iridium rod, 2 super alloy that you just made, 2 aluminum, 2 titanium. And then you'll need 2 more osmium from the main base, which you have. It is available to you. It is in this box. We'll go set up sulfur drills that will give us renewable sulfur so that we can actually go nuts on making fertilizer. Because with fertilizer comes algae growers and T3 plant spreaders, which are going to be our biomass generators for the near future, I think. And this little hub will be a nice spot for us to offload all of the random junk that we get out of these drills. So clean... Oh, there's just native sulfur laying on the ground, too. I forgot about that. So give me 1 of you. This nice little lowland spot seems like a good place to put things. And then give me you. Confirm they drill sulfur? They do. And now you can just look around for random sulfur on the ground. If you can see it through all these fart clouds. I'm not seeing much. Like, it's pretty distinctive. There's one. Pretty distinctive, but it doesn't look like there's a ton of natural deposits of it. There's one. There's one. That'll be enough to get me to the first flower spreader. That'll be enough to probably get me to the second one. Okay, actually there's a lot out here. We're good. Aluminum, not right now. I'll come back for you, though. And let's go get your O2 back. Oh wait, hold on, box. Any high value items? Sulfur? Sure. I gotta go take a puff of O2 though. So sulfur now, also done, also renewable. Next on the to-do list, fertilizer. And hopefully not power, but we might need to start making solar panels again. Even this third reactor is going to start running low on power soon with how much extra infrastructure we're building. So come in here, grab extra water out of your atmospheric collector. You can't hold it. Alright, fine. Go into your base, build a storage locker for sulfur, because you don't have it. It's very dark in here. I wonder if there's a light I can build. You are sulfur. And then you need what? Water bottle, super alloy, fertilizer. Algae. You don't need water bottles for fertilizer. I don't think. God, it's very moody in here when it rains. I actually kind of like it. Maybe it doesn't need to be light in here. Alright, so that's 2 fertilizer. Give me 2 water bottle. Give me none sulfur. You just need your super alloy. And you used it all, so you're going to have to craft 2. Which means you need 1 more silicon, 2 titanium, 2 aluminum, 2 cobalt, 2 magnesium. That should be T3 plant spreader number 1, ready to go. We'll put you out back over here somewhere. T2 flower spreader. Come over here, dismantle old busted T1 flower spreader. Gross, stinky. New hotness. No, not deconstruct. Hey, Quaggan. Hello again. Ash wants to know why I move maps every time he got there. He knows the answer. It's fear. I knew he was looking for me, and I'm a coward, so I wanted to escape. My sense of pride isn't so large that I can't admit to it. I knew that he was going to pin snipe me, or, like, bring his Zerg, or, like... I don't know, I guess those are, like, the only thing he thinks he can do, but he was gonna do one of those 2 things, I could tell. He was going to, quote, go goblin mode on me. 3 algae. 1 sulfur. 2 eggplant. How's he, by the way? How is he enjoying his opportunity to live life with some other teams? See some other parts of World versus World. I hope he's doing well. I, like, could actually just DM him personally if I wanted to make that connection, but instead I'm going to have, like, other people do it for me. Where'd I put my other good flower spreader? Is it you? Yes. Meteors. He says it's more entertaining. That's good. Like, World versus World should be entertaining at the end of the day. If you're not having fun, you're not playing the game. So I'm glad that he is enjoying it. Sorry, Pack left? It's okay. You can't help what they want to do. I do wish they had squared up to fight me, like, the one time, because we were not that big at that point in the night, but... I guess if they had had their fill of, like, heavy fight content and just wanted to chill out in PPT for a bit, I can't fault them for that. I need to build one more T3 spreader still, so I need one more super alloy. Mostly Azure, I'm just disappointed that I didn't get the chance to sidecar for you. I was excited to be led into battle by great and famous Commander Azure Avocado. But honestly, the word got to our enemies first, and they decided that they didn't want to be on the receiving end of it. That's just the way she goes sometimes. One sulfur. Yep, I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to your shakeup of the World versus World community. I can't wait to find out what it is. I noticed that today it was a ping, and I appreciate that. I do hope that you continue doing that after the next set of relinks, because I think our server definitely has, like, a lot of stacked open tag commanders on it. Like, Luck is there, and he pings in the Discord basically every day. You're there, and hopefully you start pinging in the Discord every day. And I think it would be nice for the community if that was the case on more servers, so that more people on different servers had an opportunity to follow public commanders, but, you know, we'll get there over time. All of this stuff takes a little bit of time and patience. You can't force people to, like, want to be members of the community on day one. You gotta give them the tools that they need to decide to do it for themselves, and then you just gotta wait for them to come out of their shells a little bit. And I believe that people will do that eventually. You are not growing in the desert anymore. You're coming home with me. We're only growing flowers in the nice valley. I'm gonna put them on the shore of this lake, actually, and it's gonna look beautiful. We're gonna have flowers growing on a lakeside. Put some algae spreaders in here. And that's gonna be nice. Like, tell me that you wouldn't live here. Let me just clean up some of the junk on the ground. That's not part of the deal. It's kind of messy over here. Just hang on. Can't believe they're nerfing shield gen. Yeah, they're nerfing shield gen because the superior shield gen and the regular shield gen have separate cooldown times on the dome abilities, so it was possible for one player to man 2 shield gens at the same time. I knew that, and I also got that DM from, I'll remember his name, from Serial. But I did not include it in the video because it was extremely niche knowledge. And honestly, part of me thinks it was just like a bug that had existed for 10 years, but was never so important that it had to get fixed. If Senna wanted to provide specific commentary on that, he could, but it's probably going to be up to his discretion about whether that was like a bug or a specific targeted frick you to like the roamer community. Not in that language necessarily, but you know. I don't know. I assume that was just like a bug. And no one ever bothered to fix it because it was so niche. Like, shield gens are criminally underutilized anyway, so what does it really matter at the end of the day? There's not nearly enough respect on how good shield gens are. One day people will know. but it's not today. Still have 208 surplus power. That's amazing news. That's the map. You don't need the map. We should start setting up extra heaters. Iridium rod, explosive powder. What do I need for explosive powder again? What do I need to make powder that explodes? Sulfur and iridium? I can do that. Are blueprint cases going to still exist after the patch? I think they will still exist after the patch, but I think they stop dropping and they just become siege drops, but I'm not positive. Roy gave kind of like a roundabout answer to that when he was talking about it in NA Alliances. He was like, most of the sources of existing siege are going to be reworked, but it's unclear on exactly what the details are on that specific process. I think we're just going to have to wait until the 19th to find out. 4 iridium rod. And then an enormous amount of, well, 2 super alloy. Yeah, you could buy from Laurel Vendor, from Guild Vendor, from several NPCs in World vs. World. I don't know. I'd have to go scroll through what we talked about. The only one I can remember definitively is that Guild Siege crafting is not going away. It's just going to produce normal Siege now instead of Guild Siege. But there's no details on what the recipe is being changed to. As far as the other Siege sources, I think we're just going to have to wait and see. Yeah, you also, well, for the AP chests are almost certainly just going to drop, like, normal Siege, like Guild Siege. But I don't know what the vendors are going to do. Like, I'm pretty sure Dugan is not going to sell it anymore, because those would be wildly overpriced Siege blueprints. I think Siege is just going to be way cheaper than it has been previously. Wow, this is a chungus of a heater. Look at him go. It actually looks really cool. How are we doing on power? Can I build a second one of you? Because we really got to keep these terraforming numbers going. 156? I can absolutely build a second one of you. 3 more super alloy? Don't mind if I do. This is also just doing great work. Ooh, we're almost out of aluminum. This is doing great work on just clearing out our material storage. So that we can actually start hoarding stuff again. I'm excited, man. I think that patch is going to be a good patch. I'm looking forward to it. Alright, let's go see how fast our moss meter is progressing now. Because we have built a ton of terraforming infrastructure. How are you looking at your screens? Oh, yeah. We're going to hit moss in no time at all. And we still need to up biomass. So that's largely going to entail T2 algae generators, which we can make and are not that expensive on energy. Those are only 27 per second. So that's going to be even more super alloy. Are you a T1 or you're a T2? I skipped straight to T2 on you. Right? Yes, you cost 27 kilowatts of power. Grab algae while you're down. I can't wait to find out what's after the moss stage. Maybe like the grass stage? The trees stage? Maybe the insect stage? I don't know. We'll find out. They're all that way. Bioplastic nugget. 2 mushroom, silicon, water bottle. Two mushroom. Silicon. Water bottle. We aren't growing mushrooms right now, though, so actually I should probably get those planted. And then water bottle, magnesium 2 super alloy. Water bottle. Super alloy. 1 extra for the magnesium. You're gonna need to get 1 more aluminum from somewhere. And you know where it's gonna come from already. You're gonna go check your drills. They'll have an aluminum for you. There they are. Chugging away. Take all of it. Because aluminum is going to be your limiting reagent on super alloy for a little while. Time to check out more free 3D games on Steam. Azure, you would like itch.io. Itch has, like, Steam is nice, but Itch is a platform that's, like, centered around free games. I'll actually just go link it for you. You seem like the kind of person who would enjoy browsing itch.io. It's a little harder to sift through to, like, what the quality games are, but there's a lot of really good stuff on itch.io that does not necessarily make it to Steam. So you should check that out. I think it would be very much your thing. You could even stream some of them if you wanted to finally make your pivot into being a variety streamer instead of a world versus world streamer. No pressure or anything, but I'm just saying. Alright, there's Algae Spreader 2. I would really like, just to kind of complete the look of this coast, to do 2 more of those. But in order to do that, I need mushroom, and to get mushroom, I need bioplastic nugget. No, other way. I need bioplastic nugget. To get bioplastic nugget, I need mushroom. To get mushroom, I need food grower. I have on me right now 5 aluminum. I can make 5 food growers if I have 5 water bottles. I don't think I even have 5 mushroom seeds, though. You have none mushroom seeds in there. How about up here? 1. Oh, you got a bunch. That's perfect. And then take these last 2 eggplant seeds, because you're missing a rack of eggplants in here as well. Here, specifically. Eggplant. 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 And then they come around here. And we go, oh, I need iron. Of course. Now I need 1 more bottle of water. What are you looking for? Food grower. 1. 2. 3. Is that lined up? I guess so, yeah. Streaming right now? Are you streaming me Are you streaming yourself talking to me? Am I, like, on TV right now? Or are you just multitasking? That's crazy multitasking ability if you're multitasking. I can barely do anything else while I'm streaming. I need a drink. I need a drink and I need to eat. As soon as I'm done, which is honestly probably going to be like 10 minutes from now, I'm going to come lurk in your channel and see what you're playing. I would love to watch you just play random itch.io games. I already watched Nookrium, and that's basically all he does. Oh, it's even green in here. I just need one more aluminum. Not streaming me. Okay, that's good. That's good. Aluminum, please. There you are. Take the rest of this box. Ah, that's okay. You don't got to stream. Just anytime I'm outside of like my own brand microcosm, like I'm not on my own channel, like I'm playing with somebody and they're streaming comms, or I'm on like a podcast or an interview or something, I like dramatically change the way that I talk and interact with people so that I appear friendlier. I don't want people to get like the wrong first impression. I gotta put all these O2 seeds away, they're just cluttering. They are cluttering my whole S up. Lerma seed, no. O2 seed, yes. And then you need one more iron, and you need a bottle of water. And then you can make your last food grower. That is also going to be your last O2, or your last mushroom. Which means you will be well on your way to low power. Okay, not totally unexpected. But a little earlier than I thought it would be. So we need to build T2 solars. Got it. No aluminum. Ugh. Alright, well, let's see. How do we get ourselves out of this problem? Maybe like dismantle a grass spreader, because these barely do anything. That's enough for the power to come back on, but you're really not out of the woods yet here. You know what? I have been so spoiled by the existence of the T2 uranium plant that I'm going to the uranium cave again, and I'm ripping up every last bit of uranium I can find in there. I should really put a drill in the uranium cave is what I should do. I just don't feel like I need to scale power as quickly as I need to scale everything else in my life. Did I empty the box in there? I did. Well, what's really neat over here these days? Oh, I like this area a lot. It's very craggy. But it's pretty, too. Alright, uranium cave. Oh good, I left so much in here. This is just what I needed. There's really not a ton of flat ground where I could even think about putting down a drill, though. Maybe, like, here? But even then, it's not a very big space. Alright, that's no longer uranium cave. What about around... Nope, that's where you just were. What about around this way, though? No, that's it. Maybe? Yeah, that's it. This is just a very small cave. But is that enough uranium? No. It will not be enough uranium to make another T2 generator. We need to find a box that has uranium rods in it, I think, to have a realistic chance of making our next nuclear reactor. This also just bothers me. That there's not an entrance that I can find to this wreck. Because it feels like there should be one. But there's just nothing here to give me any kind of hint about getting into that thing. I also don't remember how far south I've ever gone this way. I need to be a little careful because I don't have an oxygen tank on me and I don't have the resources to build a hidey hole to get oxygen back, so like I can't roam around out here forever, but we can at least see if there's like a sneaky cave out here that has some osmium in it or something. Or like a golden chest. A golden chest would go crazy. Well, well, well. Uranium rod? None uranium rods? Also, like, none anything, really. It's just like 3 storage lockers. A box? None uranium rod? And I think around now is when you need to turn back. You're at half O2. You're probably going to have to stop by that big shipwreck. Hold on, what's this? I can't commit to that. I can't commit to that. My O2 is going to be too low. Nothing in there that's valuable to me right now. Golden chest? No. Alright, just beeline for your O2. That is an interesting region of the map, though. And we should check that out, because that definitely goes to a zone that I haven't been in yet. Also, I know I unlocked another panel. I think it was the biomass panel. We'll make that when we get on. This is looking extremely green now. I have to have hit moss. That's probably why I unlocked the biomass screen. Is because we hit the moss level. So let's pop into main old base and see what the screen has to say about what terraforming milestone is next. Next is plants, flora, and it's not going up super quickly. Biomass still our weakest parameter, followed by pressure. So another T4 drill or two probably wouldn't hurt, but we have none power. And power is going to need to come before anything else. You don't have the inventory space for bark right now. Put your uranium away first. So you have none rods. 5, 9, 2. We're really close to being able to make 3 rods, but it would use every single piece of uranium I have. And given that we basically emptied the cave, I don't know where more would come from. So I don't think I can really afford to spend any uranium right now. We're just going to have to make do with solar panels again, like it's the start of the game. You're still growing. Now, what did I unlock? Biomass screen. This costs you 3.4 aluminum. It also doesn't fit there. Does it fit here? No. Well, this is a good indication that you probably need a living quarters set up somewhere, but for now, why don't you stick it at this end of the hallway? Just kidding. For now, why don't you make a solar panel? 2 cobalt. Like, it's not technically a problem, because we have aluminum mining drills running. The bigger problem is the cost of a solar. In that each of these T2s, or not the cost of a solar panel, the production of a solar panel. Each of these T2s only makes 20 power. That is insufficient for the needs of a growing base that is using power by like the hundreds. So we'll just start setting up an array here. And that'll keep us running for a little while, but it's not a long-term solution. Orbital information, nuclear fusion generator, gas extractor. Show me explosives, though. T2 food grower unlocks at 35 tons. We're a mile away from that. High quality food. I don't see explosives anywhere. Are you out here? Autocrafter, air filter, teleporter? Fusion, osmium rod, T4, exo. Pulsar quartz, portal generator? What the hell is some of this technology? The only thing that I can think of is that I unlocked it already and just didn't see it. But I don't see it here, and I haven't seen it in the T2 crafter. And I don't see it here. Or B, 50 per second. And it takes a uranium rod. I'm out. Destroys items placed inside. That doesn't do it for me. Or B, it unlocks in here and I scrolled past it. Fish eggs, aquarium, genetic synthesizer, fish eggs. Beehive, larva, butterfly farm, tree seed. High quality food, fabric. Outdoor farm. That's fun. gene extractor, animals. I can make lerma seeds. That's kind of nice. Rare larva, T4 jetpack. Okay, so option hypothesis 3, I guess, is that actually explosives come from a microchip. Otherwise, I would see them. Right? Like, I've built every crafting station. Oh, yeah. I can just do that. T2 lights, who cares? Speed increase, who cares? Unlimited oxygen? I can't, because I don't know what zeolite is yet. Am I forgetting any crafting? I check the T2 crafting station one more time. Check the biodome crafting station one more time. But my predominant theory right now is that explosives are a microchip blueprint to unlock. So if that's the case, let's go on a trip. Because we just found what appears to be a new biome. What's my opinion on ArenaNet letting you claim more than one objective in World vs. World? Quaggan was scared to ask. Classic. Get you claim one objective per map? Or am I wrong? Like, I'll confess, initially, I actually don't know very much about claiming mechanics. But I thought you could do one objective per map. And if you could do one per map, that seems fine. Yeah, one for each map? I don't know, that seems fine. Can you give me a use case for why you would ever need to claim more than one objective per map? Has Chef been my gamer tag forever? No. It hasn't. Previously to being Chef, I was Gehagen, named after one of my dad's old bosses. And previously Gehagen, and you're going into like the like prehistory mines here. When I was in high school, my Steam gamer tag was Bonerlord, Lord of Boners, which I still think is a great name and gets a lot of unfair hate for some reason, but we also moved on past that gamer tag as well. Games and keeps, maybe. I guess I can see that. I don't know. I'm like, one per map already seems kind of generous. So you gotta give me a decent argument for why the status quo is worth upending, so that you can claim a keep and a camp at the same time. Amazing name, thank you, thank you. Oh wait, hold on, there's iron on the ground there. That's where I can get iron. There's a meteor here. Okay. So that's everything we need, right? Iron, iron, titanium. Iron, titanium, silk. Iron, 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 titanium. Yeah, yeah. Alright, so I can build hidey holes anywhere I need to. Let's just go drive for a bit. In our painfully slow rover. Don't worry about that water, it'll get it figured out. I actually think that in an idealized world, where collaboration on a team matters, like where winning matters and PPK and PPT guilds and scouting guilds are incentivized to work with one another, the one claim per map limitation, quote unquote, is actually a good incentive for collaboration. But I can see an argument for why, like, right now, in, you know, the current iteration of World versus World, it doesn't really matter. And it might be more convenient to be able to have one guild claim 2 objectives on a map at the same time. I just don't know that that's a change that's worth making, when I think that It's just so much flower seeds and nothing else. I just don't know that it's a change that's worth making when I really think that, like, scoring and rewards changes are on the horizon. I was already wrong about my first prediction for that. I thought that was going to be a change that we saw before the end of the year. And I guess technically it's still possible that could happen, but the change to the quality of life patch that's going to, like, change Siege and stuff really strikes me as, oh fuck. Really strikes me as probably the last World versus World update that we're going to see this year. Not paying attention to O2 at all. Okay, we're good. I don't think we're going to get another World versus World update this year. The next balance update is January. We're not going to see another structure update from the competitive balance team. I think that's just it for World versus World this year, which is good. Like, the QOL achievements, or the QOL changes have been really, really good. And I do not subscribe to people dooming on the forums about how World versus World is a dead game mode because Roy and Cecil dared to make it slightly easier to play. Like, I think that's a messed up perspective to take. Not every patch has to be, oh, this is where I am. I'm above the dunes. This is a new area. I don't think that, like, every patch needs to be revolutionary. It's okay to do, like, 1 or 2 good QOL changes every year. Even if it's not the most exciting thing ever, it's important for the long-term health of the game mode. Hello, are you Zeolite? Is this Zeolite? Are you Zeolite? You're Ice? Ice still exists? This could be Zeolite. How do I mine you? I just want to mine you. But I can't. Alright, this is Zeolite, but I don't know what I have to do to get it. Can I make a beacon? Yes. Zeolite? Playing Gravitas, the portal clone? I'm not familiar with Gravitas. I'll have to check it out. There's a wreck over here, I think. There is a wreck over here. Okay. I'll take you. I don't really understand you, but I'll take you. Let's also top up your O2 so you don't forget again next time. That Zeolite... Oh, I used it in the beacon. Silicon? World's fastest silicon? Any percent silicon speedrun? Actually griefing with no silicon right now? This isn't how I go out, man. This isn't how it ends for me. This isn't how I go. Fuck you. 0 deaths, by the way, still. Very good at games, by the way. Let's go take a look at this ship. That Zeolite cave is still bugging me, though. I want to go back to it. After I'm done with whatever you are. You are a chonky boy. Is that where I get in? That looks like where I get in. Yeah, I can sneak in through that crack. Okay. What secrets do you hold? A fertilizer? It saves me some work. Super alloy, funnily enough, does not really save me work anymore. I'd actually prefer to craft it. I don't have room for you. Alright, this is like a jumping puzzle wreck, apparently. Bunch of railguns. Rocket engine. Heat multiplier fuse. Uranium rod. Those are great finds. You're not anything. Although maybe I can jumping puzzle you? Ah, you were hiding something. A microchip. 2 microchips. A zeolite. Leave an iron, take a heat multiplier. This is good. This is good news. Nothing important. Bunch of satellites, nothing important. Bunch of railguns, nothing important. Another microchip. Can't hold you right now. I need to find another box. Okay. I can put you away so that I can grab you. I need to go get my O2 back. It's very confusing in there. But this and this, I'm really happy with. Possibly even this. If that lets me build the O2 modifier for my truck, I'm kind of pogging. This as well. It's a big find. And there could still be more in here. So let's try and be a little more thorough. With the deconstructor active, do we see anything else? Get rid of you. We do see something else. What were you hiding? You were hiding a T3 heater. You were hiding 3 T3 heaters? Holy. That's iridium rods, which isn't the most valuable thing, but it's still nice. Do not deconstruct your truck. Your truck is your friend. You are hiding nothing else in here? What about the other side of the room? No, no, no. Yes, no. Alright, so if I grab these 3 spacesuits, that's like the first part done, but then the truck is full, and I want to go look at that zeolite, so we should probably head home. This is a productive area of the map, though. Potential zeolite cave, huge wreck, many valuables. And we've probably missed a handful of chests around here as well. So let's go see what we can do with our spoils. That's the first time we've ever found a zeolite. So we want to spend it very carefully because we don't know when we're going to see another. Whatever, you don't take damage. You're gonna run out of O2 unless you're really careful here. You actually need to abandon the truck. You forgot to top up on O2. You need to sprint to the battleship. You should have topped up in your shelter before you left. I don't know what you were thinking. You don't deserve it. You don't deserve to be alive, frankly. After the 2 mistakes that you've made on this trip, You should be counting your lucky stars that you are not picking your inventory up out of a box on the ground. Now, where'd you put the truck? It's like over here, don't worry. It's just a little past the satellite. No harm, no foul. I think we actually caught air. If we're going to use the truck more, I think the truck needs a couple upgrades. It's not fast enough for my liking. I guess it would be nice to have lights, but I don't know how necessary it is, and expanding the storage would also be really useful. I wonder if we can go through water. It tolerates it. Hello, base. I've been gone for a while. Did you miss me? Let's go breathe the fresh air of the base. Take these 2 microchips. Those are highest priority. Give me explosives. Construction menu filter. No. T3 inventory increase. No. Okay. We're gonna need to look for more microchips then. Put away the random materials. Titanium can go away. Silicon can go away. Aluminum can go away. Iron can go away. You have superalloy on you. You have an iridium rod on you. You have normal iridium. You have many plant seeds. Put those away. Food seeds can go. O2 seeds can go. Lerma seeds can go. I don't know where I keep spacesuits right now, but I can make a chest for them. Like, you can just be a spacesuit chest. And then, honestly, I think that's a pretty good place to stop for the night. I think we've gotten a lot done. We are 13% of the way to Flora. We have upped all of our terraforming parameters. The ecological part of the base is done. We have sustainable food, we have sustainable water, we have a crafting system that makes sense and scales. And I think we've got a pretty good to-do list for next time, with experimenting with the zeolite. We have a couple rocket engines to spend. Like, we've got a good amount of resources, and we can play around with them a little bit. So that's where I'm going to be done. I'm probably going to finish sorting this inventory really quick off stream, and then that's going to be that. But next stream is going to be Friday. Tomorrow is finish dissertation and send to advisor day. You will not see me. I'm going to be very busy that day, but then after that, like, totally open schedule, and that's very exciting. I'm going to hit you with the YouTube link. I'm going to hit you with the Discord link. I'm going to hit you with the VODs link. And then we're going to go raid Azure, and we're going to see what he's doing with Gravitas. Gravitas? I think it's /raid Azure Avocado. So you guys go over, see what he's doing. I'm going to lurk with him for a bit while I finish some of my VOD processing up, see what he's up to. Otherwise, I will see you guys around on Friday. So take care. Have a good weekend if I don't see you then, and enjoy the rest of your night. Take care.